Welcome back to our fifth and final live stream for this year's conference. I have Wayne Arondis with the Manufacturing Safety Alliance of British Columbia, and he's here to talk to us about the upcoming Make It Safe Okanagan 2025 event that's happening April 10th at Coast Capri. Welcome back, Wayne.
Well, thanks for having me.
So maybe if I can just have us go back a little bit, uh, and for the listeners today, if you can tell them who you are and what the association is and what the event is, that would be great.
Thank you. Yeah, so my name is Wayne Aronis, and I'm the CEO of the Manufacturing Safety Alliance. So we're one of 13 health and safety associations in the province, specifically to help industry. Our industry that we support is the manufacturing sector. And so predominantly we support all the food and beverage manufacturers and other manufacturers throughout the province. And so we're excited to bring back our third year, the Make It Safe conference here in the Okanagan, being hosted at the Kelowna Coast Capri Hotel on April 10th.
Wonderful. And the event typically or historically has sold out. So we're marching towards the deadline. If you need to get registered, get registered.
Yeah, we just closed our early bird and we've got very strong ticket sales. We're closing in on the final couple weeks. We do have some tickets available, but we will and do expect a sellout this year. In
Mhm.
combination, we've got our dust hazard analysis training course that will run for the 2 days during this Make It Safe as well, which has been widely seen as a great course to really answer a lot of questions around the hazards of dust and what is a risk to employers. And really, it's not just grain dust, it's flour dust, it's sugar dust, it's a lot of different things. So we're excited to bring back our partner on this one and offer the 2 day training course alongside the Make It Safe conference.
So Wayne, can you talk to me a bit about Lean 5S and what that is?
Yeah, so we know that slip, trips, falls remain one of the leading causes of workplace injury, and one of the easiest ways to eliminate this is really by maintaining a clean and organized work environment. And so, 5S, while the lean methodology is widely used throughout manufacturing to improve efficiencies and productivity. But the good news here is that it can be a great way to improve safety at the same time. And so, through this principle, where we look at sorting, set in order, shine, standardize, and sustainability, that
Mm.
5S methodology really speaks to the elimination of clutter, the elimination of risks. And as we know, a clean house is a safer house.
I can't even argue that. You practice at home everything in its place and everything has a place. So I imagine that is very transferable into the work environment and for good reason.
Yeah, and again, manufacturing, we have a lot of moving parts, a lot of equipment, a lot of product that's being moved around, maintenance equipment, cords, liquids, all sorts of things. And so, by having a very standardized approach to, your house, what I call the keeping it in order, it really does, prevent and it certainly helps eliminate a lot of those slip, trip, falls, and again, statistically remain a very high injury risk level for employers.
So when the it's an all-day event at the Coast
Yes.
Capri, you have a number of workshops taking place and speakers.
Yeah, so the conference is really going to focus in on our People, Planet, Profit platform that we have for 2025. And again, this really is about bringing communities of workers together, especially in the Okanagan area and surround, to really talk about the risks that are associated with workplace safety, really bring in obviously we were looking at a lot of emerging risks with the changing climate. We've had the fires in the Okanagan, we've had the floods in the lower mainland. We now have just recently been experiencing some earthquakes. And so there's a lot of things changing in our natural environments that are potentially causing more risk to not only our employees but the communities that they live in. So we think it's a really important conversation to really talk about it at our conference. And then in addition to that, when we talk about tariffs, I mean, obviously our industry is certainly looking at the effects of what tariffs might bring, and so profitability could be, one of the main topics on the minds of employers and employees. And so we think it really rings well with our members this year. And so we'll be bringing in speakers to talk around these emerging threats and also safety topics, some workshops that those folks can get involved in. And then separate to that is the 5S training that will be held on the 22nd in the Okanagan area. It will actually be hosted at the
Mm.
Sunripe facility in Kelowna.
Oh, the 5S is not the fully covered on the April 10th event? It's an additional.
Yes, it is an
Okay.
additional day. Yeah, just because we find that the slot was really full with a lot of other topics and speakers and workshops, and so this will be a standalone event that will happen on April 22nd, which is a full workshop day, 8 hours, and it will be hosted at one of our members, Sunright Products in Kelowna.
But when you say, and I was so surprised that the slips, trips, and falls are our largest area that we're seeing in our workforce, in our injuries. So I think having a day dedicated to just that, and the methodology that you described earlier, uh, sounds like you can't do a quick skate across the pond. Like we need a deeper dive into this, and ensuring that we're covering all of those components within that 5S methodology.
Yeah, it can be quite complex. I mean, depending on the type of organization you are, it's not going to be something that you can simply just go to a 1 day workshop and you know everything and you can implement it. It is a series of teachings and disciplines that organizations need to take on. But this is a great introductory for companies that are looking to implement a strategy around getting their house in order and ensuring that they're eliminating these risks that exist on a daily basis. And yeah, it is quite surprising that here we still deal with basic housekeeping as a major risk to workers. But, again, there are lots of organizations that have really seen massive improvements in their overall health and safety programs by simply eliminating the risk by implementing 5S.
Hmm. So to register for the April 10th event, that is the Make It Safe Okanagan, they can go to the website.
Yeah, that's correct. So we've got it up on our website in the events section, and so they can register directly there on our Make It Safe site, or even check us out on our MSABC, Manufacturing Safety Alliance of British Columbia website, and that again will lead them to the links to register for both the conference and the dust hazard course, and of course the 5S 1 day workshop.
So excellent to go to the Make It Safe Okanagan page, where they'll be able to click to register to all the events that we've covered.
Yes, that's right.
Anything else you can share with us that might be helpful that I may have forgot to ask, Wayne?
No, I think, our big thing is just getting the awareness out there. There's not a lot of dedicated health and safety conferences that really, get into the details around specific conversations around rigging or ergonomics and, some of the other health related, industrial hygiene. So we really start to get into a lot of the more emerging risks that we see as an organization, providing safety support to manufacturers, and really provide them with experts from the industry that can talk about solutions, paths forward, some training, or even some consulting that we can do on site as part of our services. So we're excited to bring it back this year for our third year, and we know it's going to be a sellout. And we're just, we're really happy to be able to provide this education to local manufacturers and beyond, because we have a lot of people that are not just from manufacturing that come to our conferences to get the education and the insights that they're looking for.
Mm, that's fascinating, and I think uh, I think every entrepreneur and every leadership team and every business and every industry want their workers to be safe. So I think you having created the learning opportunity for organizations to attend this and implement a number of these recommendations and checklists and systems, and half the battle is just in the knowing.
Yeah, we think so as well, and so we continue to try to hear what people are needing and bring those topics and experts forward, so that we can start to provide some solutions to some of those, those problems that they face on a day to day. So yeah, thanks. We look forward to it, and thanks for having me today.
Thank you very much, Wayne. Have a wonderful day.
You as well.